Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot, so the weather and the traffic, for the week starting March 25th, 2024. And if you are still interested in cashing in on my equinox sale, guess what? That is still going on all the way up through the end of the day, the 31st. 20% off 1-hour sessions with me. So if you are looking to cash in on that, you might want to head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, and schedule yourself a session while the sale lasts. So what's going on when it comes to this week for you? On the 25th, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, your third house of communications, contracts, collaborations, helpful third parties, and your network in general. And with the full moon lunar eclipse, this is all about culminations and transitions for everybody, and major transitions and track changes that are going to be taking place starting around the 25th, but have very long-term stories and effects going all the way up until July. And this eclipse's influence window goes all the way up until the end of June, beginning of July. With a full moon lunar eclipse in the third house, this can indicate a major change in a contract or even the release from some kind of binding influence, something that has been maybe limiting your movements, standing in your way, or bunching you up. Some of you may also find that you're getting off the hook for some kind of contract or commitment or binding agreement that has been making decisions for you or blocking opportunities. And some of you may also find that a helpful third party or a very important collaboration is also going to give an important launch to something that has been waiting its turn in your life. On the 28th, we've got Venus in Pisces, sextile to Uranus in Taurus. This is all about spontaneous sweetness, random acts of kindness, and favor for everybody. But for you, this is all about your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, supplemental income, and bonuses, and your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, station, and raises. And so over the course of this period, and even a few days after the 28th, a lot of you Leo people may be benefiting from some kind of random act of kindness that is either bringing in bonus money or a bonus growth spurt or a out-of-the-blue opportunity to raise your status professionally or financially. Now, this could be a favor from a friend or a colleague or just something developing in one of your work or business environments. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's move on and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Leo, time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your tarot and the traffic for this week. One sec. All right. Okay. Money and work, personal path and well-being irrespective of others, home, family, living situation, love and romance, friends and contacts and community, and your best advice and best course of action regarding the themes of this week. Okay, Leo, for your finances, you've got the Knight of Cups reversed. And this is a card where it's like we've got happy and not so happy all at once. So let's talk about the happy first. Knight of Cups reversed. you're going to be doing extremely well this week in your terms of earnings. Money is going to be coming in, flowing in faster than normal. This is also, however, going to be a week where you could find yourself in a situation, if you're not careful, where you or other people who have interests in your work or you share money with could be getting a bit arrogant with that money. And I'm saying this to myself as a Leo moon, so don't shoot the messenger like a YouTube person. With the Knight of Cups reversed, this can sometimes show up where we need to be careful about being too speculative, being the ant instead of the grasshopper. Be conservative with your funds and your monies this week. You are going to be doing very well, but it can slip through your fingers if you're not careful. And be careful about things that promise that are maybe too good to be true. When it comes to things that are put on the table for you financially this week. In terms of what you might be thinking you need, how much you need to spend, all of that. For your work life and career, you've got the Eight of Swords reversed. And this is a beautiful week for you because it looks like some pervasive problem, thorn in your side, obstacle, or just baggage attachment as far as either a work contact, a responsibility, or a professional relationship is going away. The Eight of Swords reversed is the card of release. Release from a binding or entrapping influence or something that is weighing you down. This could also indicate the elimination of a rival or maybe a colleague or a customer or a client that maybe you have just never been able to work with, and it's just always been hell. And those types of people that kind of like can take over a whole week or ruin a whole day, and that's always a nice thing to see disappear. For your personal path and well-being, irrespective of others, you've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles reversed is saying this week is going to be all about managing what you're attached to and what is involved in your business and your space and what you are getting involved in. Sometimes the Nine of Pentacles reversed can show up where we've been betting on the wrong horses, so to speak, putting all our eggs in the wrong baskets, and it's time to get back on track with things that we know are going to serve us well. Sometimes we might use this, we might see this card show up in situations where too many cooks are spoiling the soup, where we might also find that unhelpful inclusions, either invited by yourself or by other people into your life, have been causing problems or stirring up issues, and you're going to need to take the initiative and take some space from those things this week, or maybe for longer. For your home life and family, living situation, and home economy, you've got the Three of Cups reversed. This week there could be some fights, some issues going on with family members or even friends you consider family, or things going on around the home front, or maybe another household, maybe the household of a relative or an in-law, or again, a friend you consider family. The Three of Cups reversed is a card of drama. It can be a card of backbiting, gossip, people turning on each other, and even people getting pulled in the middle. And so even if nothing is happening to you, you've got to be careful not to be roped in to doing somebody else's dirty work or playing referee in situations where it's just not going to serve you or anyone else to be put in that position. For your love life and romantic life, you've got the Knight of Pentacles upright. Love is going into a very strong, very secure, and very productive way this week. The Knight of Pentacles is all about you and a partner, a spouse, or a love interest getting onto a road that is much smoother and something that's going to be laying foundations for a much more strong, substantial relationship, because we are working on the platonic connection. the friendship of the relationship this week. This is a card of bonding over endeavors, bonding over journeys, bonding over the work that we do and becoming closer for it. Now, this will, of course, then turn into romantic, passion as well, right? That can always, what makes us feel the most alive in relationships? Well, it's seeing and achieving with our partner, seeing our partner thriving in their environment, on their turf, right? And same thing with you. This is a card that brings love in a roundabout way. We get sort of the security, the platonic intimacy and all of that first, and then things get really hot later. We heat it up as we go through the week. And so really cool card to, put a nice spin on love with for you. For your friends and your community, you've got the Emperor upright. And the Emperor is indicating here that there is going to be some good news coming your way from an authority figure in your community or in your life or connected to somebody that you know that is going to be making a very important call that is favorable to you, and not only you, but maybe other people as well. This Emperor could be somebody that is able to move mountains for you or a friend, or this could be somebody putting their power at your disposal so that you can use that power however you want. For your advice, your guidance regarding the themes of this week, you've got the Knight of Swords upright. And the Knight of Swords is all about charging ahead, being okay with being direct, fighting your battles, initiating your battles, but choosing your battles well. Okay, don't just go in and start battles willy-nilly. You can't really respect a person that doesn't know how to choose their battles. But with the Knight of Swords, you're going to have to be ready to hurry things along in your life, speed things up, and be tougher about calling things you need to call out, right? As we saw, we've got a couple of cards here, especially from work to home, where you've got to be more direct with people. You've got to lay things on the table for them, make yourself unmistakable, and don't be afraid to defend your own territory. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.